It's your boy Kingkeith
and Cece,
and you're now rocking with
KC Family.
Bang bang. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe, turn notifications on so you can know we upload new content, which is each and every day just for you guys, our KC family. Now, if you're a new artist or you have a business, it will be on our platform. Hit us up on our social media, be in the description down below. Click the link, DM us. Bang bang. Y'all already see the title, man. Shout out to everybody, man, in Chicago or New York or Texas, North Carolina.
Every damn state.
Every other state, right? That always shows us love, man. But this one, y'all already know. Y'all already see it. Shout out to Chicago scene.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Much love from KC family. But this one is the war between Pockettown and Drenchgaang and Nlmb official video. This is a doc series, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
back at it again. We know y'all missed it.
They missed us. They missed us.
Yeah. Yes.
You gotta say it. They missed us with the background. They like, man, y'all got too bougie on us, man. Y'all didn't put the screen up with the background. Make the screen go on the back. Bring back the back.
Listen,
red and black.
I know y'all been wondering and missing us reacting to these documentaries.
Yeah.
But here y'all go.
That's a fact. This is y'all early Thanksgiving and Christmas gifts, right? Can we say that? Can we end the year off in the right frame? You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it, man. I ain't gonna take your ears off.
Let's get it.
Let us know what y'all, because I don't think we heard of Drenchgaang on social media, but we don't know too much about them. Drenchgaang.
Nlmb, ain't that G Herbo?
That's allegedly G Herbo's label or something like that group. I don't know. Yeah.
Ain't no damn label.
That's his label.
Oh.
He made it as a label too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The reason why I said that, because I was like, you mean his set?
Well, see, exactly. So it's like, listen, let's just get into it.
Aye.
G Herbo relax.
Short story of the war between Pockettown and Drenchgaang / No Limit. This is a war that has recently started to heat up. Both gangs have had other wars to focus on before. Drenchgaang is a small clique within No Limit that only the absolute top members can claim. They were formed after
interesting.
I never heard of Drenchgaang.
So Drenchgaang is within the set of Nlmb.
Okay, so
it's almost like Bloods and Crips. You see how you got Bloods and then he's a 5'9" Brim or he's a G.
It's like branching off.
Yeah, but they still
But it's
Blood.
still part of it. It's just okay.
That's the best way I could explain it to you.
This is the best way I could explain it.
Like the food chain.
This is it, and then it's just.
It's almost like the big shark eat the little shark and the big. But now we know what Drenchgaang. We thought Drenchgaang was a whole different.
Yeah.
I know y'all gonna write it in the comments. Give us a whole history. Go right ahead. We will heart it.
And are basically the wildest group of shorties in the city. But not only shorties. Older members, such as
that's what they call themselves out there in Chicago,
are also part of
That's weird, right?
Mally has even been active in recent years. In late 2020, he got charged with the murder of Jeezy from MTG079, who was killed in mid-October 2020, most likely in revenge for the murder of Capo from No Limit / Glow Gang in 2015. It started when Rio G, only 24 years old, who claimed both Pockettown and KTS, was shot and killed in July 2020. While sitting in a car at a gas station. A silver SUV pulled up, two shooters jumped out and started shooting him. Rio G was a highly respected member with bodies under his belt, and was the younger brother of two of the original leaders of Pockettown, Lil Les and King Rico. One of Rio G's alleged bodies is Boss Blizz from Money Mafia / Nlmb, who was killed in June of 2011. This is something that ultimately cost his life 9 years later, because the two members from No Limit who have been singled out for the murder of Rio G are Lil Los and Pharaoh from Drenchgaang, where the latter is one of two sons that Boss Blizz left behind after his death in 2011, when Pharaoh was only 7 years old. Pharaoh will be one of the main topics in this story, since he's one of No Limit's top killers, only at the age of 18, and has played a major role in the war with Pockettown. 2020 was really a tough year for Pockettown. In addition to Rio G, Pockettown also lost Greasy, Big Glizzy, Kivo, and Nuke 30, and was also close to losing a sixth member, Lil Art, who was shot 16 times by the twins from Drenchgaang, Twinno and Lil Ro. late January 2021, a murder took place which resulted in the war exploding between Pockettown and No Limit/Drenchgaang. I'm talking about the murder of Lil Greg from NLMB. Lil Greg was sitting in a barbershop in the South Loop, which is approximately a 30-minute drive away from No Limit's hood. A 22 SUV pulled up outside. One man got out of the vehicle, walked right into the barbershop, and shot Lil Greg point blank in the face. Shortly after the murder, the Volvo SUV...
You know what's crazy? 16 times. 16.
Oh yeah, he survived that, right?
And he survived.
Crazy.
That is... wow. And then that's why you see why people be getting mad when they get hit one time and die. People get tight because somebody that survived 16, they be like, man, they survived 16? All right, maybe if I get hit one time, I'm good. But then, one shot.
Everybody's body's different, man. That's all I can say.
Hey, that's that, whatever they be drinking, that lean, that's supposed to be bad for you, be keeping them going, right? That's all I can think of, because 16 is a lot, man. Shout out to him.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, after that would change my life.
I'm saying, look at Wooski.
Yeah, that would change my life. Like, I would have to be like, wow, like, this is it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying you scary, but it's like, after that, you gotta move the right way, man. Like, you know, but that's crazy.
Not
It was pulled over by police.
Neighborhood.
Behind the wheel sat CK from Pockettown,
That's true.
who allegedly was the driver on the hit. CK was immediately arrested, but not for the murder, but because the police found a semi-automatic Glock with a laser attachment in the knapsack he was wearing.
Wow.
The member who is rumored to have pulled the trigger is Lil Dawn from Pockettown, who has mocked Lil Greg on several occasions. Why they acting like Greg wasn't the biggest score of 2021. That got a lot of hoods mad and clicking up. Anything that happened after, just remember he went first. The reason why Lil Greg was killed is because of a woman both Lil Greg and a Pockettown member who I won't mention by name were interested in. The day Lil Greg walked into the barbershop, he spotted that Pockettown member. The tension was high, and they both locked eyes with each other. Lil Greg immediately made a call to No Limit to get it confirmed that the man in the barbershop was an enemy and that he wanted him gone. But he didn't get the answer he was looking for. No Limit said the person in question was mostly known for making money and wasn't involved in any conflict. Lil Greg therefore called up another part of No Limit to get the green light, but received the same answer again from NLMB. At the same time Lil Greg was making calls to No Limit, the Pockettown member, who from what I've been told was unaware of Lil Greg's issues with him, made a call to his people, letting them know who he had just seen and where they were located. A little while later, the Pockettown member left the barbershop, which is the reason Lil Greg chose to stay. The reason why Cairo talked down G Herbo in the interview with 16 Shot-em Visuals is because Herbo allegedly put money on the Pockettown member Greg saw in the barbershop. However, word on the street, and within No Limit, is that G Herbo in reality was never going to pay, and that he was just using his name and celebrity to get street credit. However, G Herbo has recently been seen with outstanding Drenchgaang members, such as Pharaoh in Los Angeles, who had expensive clothes and watches, which makes me believe that Herbo listened to what Cairo said and started paying his shooters. The Pockettown member has had 1 or 2 attempts on his life, and the whole No Limit is still after him.
Wow.
Lil Greg's alleged killer, Lil Dawn, has also had a tough time. He has been shot on 2 different occasions, both times in the shoulder. Drenchgaang was sliding through Pockettown every day for Lil Greg. No Limit was basically mad at the whole situation and how everything backfired for Lil Greg. 2 months later, they got their revenge. On March 26, 2021, Pockettown held a gathering to celebrate Kivo's birthday, who was killed in late September 2020. The gathering, which was filled with Pockettown's absolute top members, was held on West 79th Street, which is close to the territories of Stain City and BBG. Long story short, Pharaoh, Twinno, and Lil Ro from Drenchgaang, and Emo from GMEBE/Roblox got the location from a woman who was paid off, pulled up, and started spraying bullets at the party guests. The leader of Pockettown, Killa Spook, who had 5 to 6 bodies under his belt, was killed after getting hit in the head. Among the injured were outstanding members like Denny G, Lord, Jojo, and MT Larry, where the latter was later arrested for shooting back at the shooters. A neighbor who lived nearby described the shooting as 3 minutes of automatic gunfire.
Wow.
Exactly 1 year after the mass shooting, 9 members of Pockettown were arrested by police for involvement in a gun-running operation masterminded by 3 U.S. Army soldiers stationed at Fort Campbell along the Tennessee-Kentucky border. Among the arrested were top
and that's what I mean,
what is
yo.
that about?
Dresky,
Hold up.
And that's what I mean.
What they said about
You be asking, everybody be asking, not just, and me too, be asking,
Where
will they
the
be getting
hell
you all
they
these
be?
military, and look at you, look at now, members that be going to the military, be knowing these groups, and they be like, yo, see if you could give me some, and look at, they give it, they bring them in.
Because of course, they gonna hit them off with.
Yeah, because
money.
they kind of, put it like this, someone's like your man's or your friend growing up with you, they go to the army, yo, I need some, we got hit. And then you still represent with them and you get some pistols in and you give it to them and then they go do their thing.
Hitting you off probably with stacks of money.
Yeah, that too. So that's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
I was wondering about how they be getting these military guns.
Yeah, I used to say, where the hell they be getting these guns that you see in video games?
Exactly. Call of Duty, right?
I'm out.
First of all, and I heard they be dropping through the train, but we ain't gonna get into all that. That's all political. So, but you know what I mean, the train station.
Corey Got Clout, Pac Migo, EJ, and Dreadhead Larry. All 9 are now facing federal charges, including money laundering conspiracy and conspiracy to commit firearms offenses. What triggered this whole investigation was the mass shooting. There, the police found bullets that matched the weapons sold by the Army soldiers.
Wow.
If Spook had survived, he too would have faced federal charges, according to police. The mockery of Spook flooded on social media. No Limit members uploaded stories with messages such as, "It's spooky outside." "Nah, don't cry now. Long live Greg." And Twinno wrote this post on Facebook. "It's not even summertime, and we make people melt." Pharaoh also had things to say. "I love you, big bro. We made people regret ever putting their hands on you. You got a lot of company up there, and got more coming." Cairo wrote long paragraphs where he wrote, "We make things very scary. We effed up a lot of happy homes and blocks for you." EBK Juvie wasn't shy with the mockery either. "I remember the ops were making posts saying they wanted to die when their daddy Spook died." G Herbo also had words about this. In the song Locked In, he rapped, "We make women drop lows and they text and lock codes." Lil Don later responded to this mockery. "Why is everybody writing paragraphs? Don't cry now, be gangster. It's bodies on both sides. Talk some funny shit today, or is it hurting that bad?" He also acknowledged what G Herbo rapped and sent a scary message. "We catch that girl who dropped that low. We gonna make her feel it. Ain't nowhere you can hide. I hope they paid you $1 million. 4 months after Spook was shot dead, it was time for the next Get Back by No Limit. On July 10th, 2021, KTS Dre was on his way out of jail after his bail was posted.
I remember that
What
one.
Dre didn't know was that a white BMW and a black Infiniti
I mean, he
waited
got out of
outside the
jail.
prison walls.
And he got
And he got hit
As
with
soon
his
as
grandma.
Dre walked outside of the gates and across the street,
Oh,
5 men
man.
who had been waiting to ambush Dre popped out the cut and began to literally empty their magazines. A hail of gunfire hit Dre, who instantly fell to the ground, where he was struck by another hail of gunfire. KTS Dre suffered from 64 bullet wounds all over his body,
64.
with at least 10 of them striking him in his face. Switches were most likely used by the shooters. The members behind this were allegedly Pharaoh, Lil Hot, Muwop, Cairo, and Merch Money, all top members of Drenchgaang/NLMB. All 5 have made self-incriminating comments since the hit went down in July last year. In the song Switch Glocks and Choppas by Pharaoh, he rapped, "Jump out gang, we pop out with sticks. All the oppas was just laughing until dude got hit. Ain't seen another laugh or jokes since he got his shit split." Pharaoh also posted stories with the following messages. "Dissing No Limit in them raps not gonna end good. You people should know by now. He caught 10 to the face. He should have ducked. Muwop from Drenchgaang, also one of the alleged killers, was even more reckless. Keep your eyes open. Ain't no lacking, homie. Pack of the year. Up that score. My ops be pressed when they lose. We call them phones like yes. Play with No Limit, that's a bad decision. He was also trolling together with Cairo, saying they wanted to play Nintendo 64, referring to the amount of bullets Dre caught.
Oh, that was a good
that the
play.
killing of KTS Dre was personal. Cairo had a personal beef with KTS Dre since Dre punched him in the face at the McDonald's restaurant
remember the McDonald's?
in 2012, which was caught on camera by KTS Vaughn. This is a situation Cairo ironized after the murder of Dre. My jaw been hurting all day. Let me go in the house before somebody shoots at me. There's a lot of angry people outside. I miss you, big bro. Cairo was ruthless on social media. He even posted a screenshot of the news article about KTS Dre. People are so sick, it's disturbing. Nobody deserves this. Cairo later posted a picture of him and Pharaoh, giving him the award for being the savage of the year. Also, one of the alleged killers wrote several self-incriminating posts on Facebook just days after the murder. DOA, OMG, somebody go help that guy. He was only out for 15 seconds. Even G Herbo, who usually stays quiet, uploaded this story. Better check the board, we up that score. G Herbo also mocked KTS Dre and Spook in the song Locked In, which we talked about earlier. We could not wait to bust on him. Took years. He had luck though. But F-Buddy, he cutthroat. Me and Phonem cutthroats. We ain't waiting on no get back, so his bronem must go. KTS Dre was truly an outstanding member, and I'm not surprised by all the mockery. He was allegedly behind the murders of Rock, Alamo, and Big Los from NLMB in 2012, and has been arrested multiple times for gun crimes dating back to 2010. Pockettown is most definitely out for revenge, and my guess is that they are especially looking for Cairo and Pharaoh. Cairo is currently the face of No Limit, and is from the same generation as Mally, Maneski, Mad Max, Wet 'Em Up, and Crazy James. He's been in the game a long time. Pharaoh is without a doubt No Limit's wildest youngin' and the face of Drenchgaang. He were allegedly behind the murders of Rio G, Killa Spook, KTS Dre, and Mook from Death Row. Wow. Pharaoh himself stated in an IG post that he's trying to run up 10 bodies, and it seems he's on his way to doing so, unless he gets locked up, or in worst case, killed.
Wow.
The conflict is infected between No Limit and Pockettown. It is rumored that No Limit had money on 4 people's heads from KTS/Pockettown. Killa Spook, KTS Dre, Lil Dawn, and the Pockettown member Greg had issues with. 2 of them are still alive, and No Limit have hinted that they will catch them.
Wow.
This was the short version of the story of the war between Pockettown
So that
and
means to this day,
Drenchgaang/NLMB.
Those 2 sets are still
they still going at it.
And that guy Cairo,
he's still alive. Him and that's like they said in the documentary. Cairo was kind of going back and forth with G Herbo a little bit in a brotherly type thing. I'm gonna say, because they both from the same. Just that Cairo's kind of upset because, you know, he felt like G Herbo, you know how family stuff, you know what I'm saying? And G Herbo then, when Cairo mentioned certain things that a lot of the guys he felt like a lot of the guys wasn't getting, you know, the love that from G Herbo. So then G Herbo was shown in the video doing stuff for them. And that's why the docket said, oh, I guess G Herbo was listening to Cairo. Because Cairo was in an interview saying, G Herbo know better than that. We supposed to all be family. You know, I feel like G Herbo and Cairo, they don't hate each other. I just felt like, it's almost like I said, family, they get mad at each other, and sometimes communication gets blurred a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, G Herbo's a star. He can't be just doing any old thing. So it's like, sometimes you have to come down from there and you have, you know, talk a little bit so we can fix it. Don't be messy with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this thing been going on forever. You already know that. And then KTS and them always, Pockettown, they always like did stuff to NLMB. You know what I'm saying? So,
first of all, That sucks, because why KTSJ, that's the one that as soon as he got released from jail, he got killed, right?
As soon as he got out, yeah, the gates.
When I first heard that, I was like, dang, why he wasn't ready? Like, he should have had, like, his peoples ready, like, there, like, as soon as he get out, for, like,
You know why? You know why I think? This is my opinion. I don't know. Y'all can comment down below. I think it's because we in front of a correctional jail. Police security guards with guns is in here. There's no way they're going to do something.
Yeah, but it's like you coming to pick him up.
But it's like no way you going. He's like, to him, he's probably thinking there's no way they're going to come and slide over here. Right?
And that's what I'm saying. You see, if you saying that,
I'm thinking that's what he thought.
People who already live in that lifestyle, that street life, they shouldn't be thinking that no matter what. You could be in the nicest, richest place. You could be here. If that was your lifestyle and you got mad ops or hate or whatever you want to call it, like, you should never, like, slack off like that.
That's true. But listen, we see these stories all the time. Can't see, y'all already know, like, a lot of these people, you be like, dang, like, how? Like, what you doing? Like, all right, it's like you make your bed. You gotta lay in it, right? Like, you made that bed. So it's like, you can't whine about it, cry about it. This is the life. Like, I did some stuff, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't changing, then that means you still in it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, if you saying, oh, you know what? This is too deep. I gotta stop this. If you really want to stop this, anybody that's in this, if they really want to stop this, they could.
And even then, if you can't or not willing, whether you can't or you're not willing to leave out of that hood, neighborhood, state, whatever you want to call it, even if you want to stop doing that, it's too late for that. You gotta really leave out.
It's never too late. You could get out of that. If you make it,
but you still gonna end up getting killed.
Not really. If you say that you're not in it, then that means you could change. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. At the end of the day, it's like, I know what it is in the street stuff. Like, I'm not in it, but it's like, I've been around enough of it to know, like, you can't just say a person can't leave. You could leave, but don't be a hypocrite and still be on the internet and still mock or taunt your ops. But meanwhile, you keep telling people you're going to leave. You can't be one foot in, one foot out. You got to be all out. Like FBG Duck, he made the song. He's supposed to be out. Instead, he went back on it and started dissing. Not saying he didn't have the right to do that because they were doing the same still. But it's like, come on, man. Like, once he went back to dissing, him taking that stroll into shopping that afternoon, he should have just deaded it right there. Like, he should have just known, like, it should never happen like that. But comment down below if you want to see more videos like this. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there was a good topic. You know, this don't just happen in Chicago. It happens in New York too. Like, this is not just in Chicago. You know, where we from, it happens. I seen it with my own eyes. I've been to funerals with my own eyes. It was different sets though, a different era, different genre, different codes, different slangs. But if you look at the street life, it's all the same thing. A bunch of nothing. It ends nowhere. Everybody that you see are going to get it one day. Like, no matter how many, look how many years it took them to get, what's his name? KTS Dre. KTS, what's his name? KTS Vaughn's brother. Mm-hmm. Look how long it took him to get him. Almost 9 years. And that's because he was in jail. So they waited 9 years for him to come out of jail, and they got him right as soon as he got out the correctional office. They didn't care. Just like FBG Doug, they did not care about the lights. They didn't care about the cameras. They didn't care if it was a district with rich people. They was like, we gonna get him. And they did. And you know what's crazy? When they did it, cops could have been there. Because that's a place where cops be at. So it was like they crashed out. And that's what I mean. Like, when you got guys that's like that crashing out, that means they already got in order. Like, if I get caught, my family gonna be taking care of the people they love. From whoever's paying, allegedly. But that's the street life, man. You know what I'm saying? Videos like this, always touching. But comment down below, you know what I'm saying? Let us know if you want to see more videos. Like, this is a great topic. You know, LA rules are different. You know, New York rules are different. LA, Chicago rules are different. In LA, I feel like you can't leave. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know why? Because when you born on the street, that whole street could be Crip. You Crip. Like, you can't leave. You know what I'm saying? You hear the stories. Once you Crip forever. Once you blood forever. In LA. New York is kind of sanctioned different. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, they don't care about nothing. Like, they don't care what set you in. If you ain't down with this clique over here, you from over there, that's it. Where you from? We getting him. Even if he not down with that set over there, he gonna die, and they gonna put up flyers over there, and then people over there that they got beef with, gonna be like, oh, how they kill little Mark over there? Little Mark is not even down with us. And then you know how that goes. So, but comment down below. Thank you guys for all of the support, man. Don't mean to talk your ears up, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good topic, you know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on, the war that's going on in New York and Chicago. You know, New York is horrible right now. I just want to let y'all know.
That's a whole nother.
Yes, New York, my city, our city is horrible.
It's horrible without even talking about the sets and stuff. It's just regular random weirdos that makes it horrible.
Comment down below if you want us to do videos like that, like, well, stuff that's going on over there in our city, and us like
pushing people off trains and stuff. Whatever, I'm out.
That's true. You guys, bad enough you gotta watch out for gang members. Now you gotta watch out for the weirdos that be in the street just want to knock you out your train and stuff like that.
They're not even in a set, and they just. But anyway. And cut. comment down
below, guys. Thank you guys for all of the support once again. You know what I'm saying? If y'all enjoyed this video, y'all already know what to do. Run it up. Leave your comment. Leave your thoughts and opinions as well on this video. This your boy Kingkeith.
And Cece.
And you're now rocking with
KC Family.
Bang, bang. And we out, guys. Peace.
No way,